cool category of oral care products we found at the store were mouthwash. So there's several different types of mouthwash. We found Listerine. This is zero alcohol for 24-hour relief from painful tooth sensitivity. So this is like Listerine sensitivity. I didn't know this existed. There is Fresh Breath Oral Rinse. Fights bad breath for 24 hours. Let's see. There's Colgate Paroxyl. So for mouth sore rinse. This is interesting. I didn't know this existed either. This is also alcohol free. This is a brand that most people know is Listerine. Listerine Cool Mint, and it's got a little mini-me Listerine on here. Listerine Total Care. So we'll check all these out. These days, lots of mouth rinse is alcohol free. Alcohol is a product that actually dries out human tissue, and so when you're putting it in your mouth, it actually can promote dry mouth, so you don't want to do that. So most formulations have gone to a alcohol-free product or formulation. Okay, so now let's try some of these mouthwash brands and see what they are like. So first we've got Listerine Sensitivity. This is actually a new product for me. Again, patients ask all the time what are some of the best products, and so I wanted to find out for myself. So I'm curious about this. It says shields and protects sensitive areas of teeth. So there are several toothpaste brands that will offer sensitivity relief, but this is the first time I've heard of any mouthwash that would do that. So it's actually not clear, it's a bit cloudy, and so I'm sure that's some of the ingredients that would help with sensitivity. Right away you can tell it's much different than any other mouthwash. It's strong. It's very strong. It's got a strong smell to it. It blocks open tubules by depositing stable crystals both on the surface of the dentin and deep inside the tube. Alright, so layman's explanation. Each one of our teeth are very porous, and they have small micro tubes in your teeth, and in those tubes there is a little bit of water. And as the water moves back and forth is how you feel sensation or any type of stimulus to your tooth. So you feel hot, you feel cold, you feel sweet, you feel sour, you feel salty. You can feel all those things on your teeth as well. And so when it says it deposits stable crystals both on the inside and on the surface of the teeth, it's blocking those tubes so that water movement can't give you any sensitivity. People's teeth who are very, very sensitive, they have a lot of movement in those tubes, and so it's just blocking the tube. So it's interesting. I didn't know this existed. Okay, so now let's look at the Colgate Paroxyl Mouth Sore Rinse. So we do have a lot of patients that get like small ulcers or sores on their mouth or their tongue. When you get an ulcer on your tongue, I know from experience it's super hard to speak. You have a lisp, you just don't want to talk sometimes. And this is also alcohol free. A little bit of that, and it is blue in color. So this bottle is blue, and it's a solid blue. So some mouthwash formulations or some mouthwash brands are in a bottle that is not clear, and that protects the integrity of the actual ingredients in the bottle. Sunlight sometimes, or just light from sitting in the store can cause these components to break down sooner. So it smells really minty. It smells medicine-y. Not like a strong mint on this one. Not as strong as the Listerine product. Oh, the aftertaste. Wow. My mouth is foaming up as we speak. It's like foam is building in my throat. It's building under my tongue, my lips. It's soothing though, so definitely something that I could say would probably help any type of wound or sore in your mouth. Wow, it's like just spreading everywhere. Wasn't expecting that. So now we'll review TheraBreath. TheraBreath is dentist formulated, so this is actually made by a dentist. I actually use this at home myself. It's almost like water with a very, very slight mint taste. But it says fights bad breath for 24 hours. This stuff works. Personally, I know from experience, it really helps you keep things in check. So if you have a long day, you're not offending anybody, especially for me, I don't want to offend any patients when I'm talking to them. So the cool thing about this one, if you come in close, it says powered by oxygen. And so my understanding is this is a product that has oxygenated water in it, and oxygen will kill bacteria that cause bad breath. No funny aftertaste. You know it's working. You feel it working. They recommend gargling with this, and they say get it in the back of your throat and gargle. I personally can't do that. I feel like it'd go down my throat, but for those who can, they want you to get it deep in the back of your throat where a lot of bacteria can accumulate and cause bad breath. Bad breath comes from either your stomach or in your mouth, and so you have to identify where the source is coming from, and then you can address it. Usually from the stomach, a couple of changes in diet will address that. From the mouth, it could be from the gums, could be from the tongue, could be from the cheeks. So you get into your dentist's office or figure out what the source is, and it can be addressed. I haven't used a mouth rinse with alcohol in it in a long time, so I just wanted to try this and see if it has that burn. Some people say they don't really appreciate a mouthwash or mouth rinse, same thing. They don't appreciate a mouth rinse unless they feel that burn. They feel like it's working. So we're gonna give this one a try. And feel the burn right away. It's classic Listerine. You feel it going to work right away. It burns, it freshens your mouth. You feel it, like your whole mouth feels invigorated. Yeah, so still the same. They do make a alcohol-free formula, so whatever your preference is, still a good brand of mouthwash. Last we have here, this is actually not one we bought on our trip at the store. This is called Tooth and Gums Tonic. And we actually use this when someone is going through gum therapy, when they've got gum disease. It really gets in there and gets rid of the bacteria deep under the gums that contribute to the gum disease. It is 100% natural. It's alcohol-free, non-staining, but it really does a great job with the bacteria. You want to shake it very well because it is all natural, so some of the components can separate. It is a glass bottle, amber in color, so it really blocks any light that would break down these ingredients. Shake it up. Super strong. You feel it right away, just like the Listerine. You feel it working. But now I feel it kind of spreading, like I can feel it in my nose even. The mint and the cinnamon is so strong, really spreading out there. So it's definitely going to do a good job keeping your mouth fresh, but also breaking down harmful bacteria. It's really good therapeutic mouth rinse. It actually costs a bit more than these other ones, but you literally need a third of a cap, okay? So it is very strong in comparison to the over-the-counter brands.
Hey, thank you for being here with us again at Behind the Smile. If you're interested in more content like this or learning more about your oral health, follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, or even subscribe to our YouTube channel down below. We'll see you next time. Keep smiling.